This is an important update that you must hear. Now, if you recall, 31st of January is when the Reserve Bank of India had placed Paytm Payment Bank under restrictions because of various reasons which we've explained before, regulatory lapses, compliance lapses and so on. But now, keeping in mind the larger interest of the public that may be facing some disruptions because of closing their wallets or accounts, or if you're a merchant and you're receiving payment in your Paytm Payment Bank account, to just give them more time. Now, RBI has partially eased these restrictions and given an additional 2 weeks until the 15th of March for some of the activities that are linked with Paytm Payment Bank. So exactly here's what the Reserve Bank of India has announced. It is said that there will be no further deposits or credit transactions or top-ups that will be allowed in Paytm Payment Bank customer accounts, in their wallets, in your FASTags, in your national mobility or metro cards after the 15th of March as compared to 29th of Feb, which was the earlier direction. Secondly, RBI has again reiterated, if you want to withdraw or utilize the balance in your wallets, there will be no restriction whatsoever. You are free to do so. Number 3, there are no banking services that can be done by Paytm Payment Bank after the 15th of March, which is now also extended from the 29th of Feb earlier. RBI has also, however, reiterated that the nodal account of Paytm Payment Bank opened for 197 communications and for Paytm payment systems, that has to be terminated on or before the 29th of Feb. There's no change in that. Withdrawal of balances will also have to be facilitated by the bank from all accounts and wallets, excluding those which are frozen by law enforcement agencies for whatever reasons. And Paytm Payment Bank has been asked to facilitate a seamless withdrawal of customer deposits which are parked with partner banks. So these are the instructions that have come in for Paytm Payment Bank, essentially giving customers and merchants more time until the 15th of March to undertake certain activities to ensure that their businesses and their transactions are not immediately disrupted. Now, that aside, because of various queries that have been coming in from the public about the use of services after these restrictions are done on the 15th of March, what happens to their accounts and so on, to clarify all of that, now you have the Reserve Bank of India coming out with an FAQ, or a frequently asked questions, on its website to answer any such customer or consumer issues that may have arisen or any doubts that you may have about services. So if you have a bank account with Paytm Payment Bank, here's what you should know. The withdrawal or transfer of funds is allowed without any restrictions. You can continue to use your debit card to withdraw the existing balance at any point of time. However, there will be no credit transactions and no deposits that will be allowed after the 15th of March. But any interest or cashbacks or refunds that the bank has to make into your account, that can take place without any restrictions. If you have any bill payments or OTT subscriptions, you can continue to do so until you have balance in your wallet. But once your wallet balance is exhausted, you will have to at some point switch to another bank account or wallet to continue to paying for all of these bills. If you have EMI payments that are set up through your Paytm Payment Bank, that account will also have to be shifted to another bank no later than the 15th of March. Now, that is if you have a bank account with Paytm Payment Bank. If you have a wallet and no other services, then again the withdrawal or utilization of balances is allowed unrestricted. But if you are a minimum KYC wallet, then you can only use your balance for merchant payments. That means you can use your Paytm wallet to pay your Swiggy, to buy fruits from a vendor, so on and so forth. You can continue to use that, but you cannot top up your wallet or make more transfers into the wallet after the 15th of March. Refunds and cashbacks into your wallet, again, that can continue. If you have a FASTag issued by Paytm Payment Bank, keep in mind the National Highway Authority has also barred Paytm Payment Bank from issuing any new FASTag. So do keep that in mind and shift to another bank that is offering a FASTag to you to continue to enjoy seamless travel on highways. Now, RBI said you can continue to use your Paytm FASTag only up to the time that you have wallet balance. But after that, you will have to choose another bank to shift your FASTag to. There's no credit balance transfer feature, however, that is available. So for instance, after the deadline, if you're unable to exhaust or use your balance, then you'll have to request the bank for a refund. You can't transfer that money. That facility is not available in a FASTag. Now that is as far as customers are concerned and FASTag users are concerned. If you are a merchant who's using Paytm Payment Bank to receive payments, that means if I'm a kirana or a shopkeeper or someone and I'm using the Paytm QR code which is linked at the bank to my Paytm Payment Bank account, I cannot continue to use this QR code to accept payments after the 15th of March, and therefore RBI has told these merchants that you will have to obtain a new QR code linked to another bank account if you want to continue to accept payments after the 15th of March. Again, if you're a Paytm bank customer and you're using Bharat bill payment systems to make various payments, as we said before, you can do so until you have balance in your wallet, but after that, you will have to shift to another bank account. Now, what happens to those accounts that have been frozen by investigative agencies? There, the law of the land will apply. You will not be able to do much as far as those accounts are concerned. As far as onboarding of new customers is concerned, of course, because of these restrictions, Paytm anyway cannot onboard new clients, new merchants. But if you remember, effective the 11th of March 2022, there was already a prohibition in place which barred Paytm Payment Bank from onboarding any new customers, and that continues. And so that means that from now on, or which was already in place since 2022, Paytm Payment Bank anyway cannot have any new customers in place. So there's a whole exhaustive set of frequently answered questions which RBI has published on its website to ensure that if you are a user of Paytm Payment Bank, then these are not disrupted, all your queries are answered. Largely, to sum up, all withdrawal or utilization in your wallets, etc. is allowed. But if you want to use your bank account at Paytm Payment Bank for your EMIs, for other things, then you have to shift to another bank by the 15th of March. That deadline was earlier 29th of Feb, but now the Reserve Bank of India has extended it until the 15th of March to give the public more time to take the necessary action to continue to use their banking services with other banks. Aside from this, just to recap what RBI has done, there will be no further deposits or credit transactions or top-ups allowed in your wallets after the 15th of March. This has been extended from the earlier guidelines which said no such services will be allowed after the 29th of Feb. So a 2-week extension has been granted. The withdrawal or utilization of your balances in your wallets, there is no restriction. Please feel free to do that. But no banking services can be offered by Paytm Payment Bank after the 15th of March. This has also been extended from the 29th of February earlier to ensure that merchants, etc., or people who have their EMIs coming out of the Paytm Payment Bank are able to shift to another bank and do not face any disruption. Withdrawals of available balances, RBI has said, must be facilitated by Paytm Payment Bank to ensure that there is no disruption to customer services. So broadly, these are the takeaways. Of course, you can tune into CNBC-TV18 if you want the latest updates. You can also go to our website, CNBC-TV18.com, where you will find these FAQs that have been issued by the Reserve Bank of India. If you have any queries about this still after watching this video, you can read those FAQs and have your questions answered. Of course, you can also tag us on social media on our various handles for any other queries that you may have. If you are a Paytm Payment Bank user, please go through this video. Please go through the FAQs that have been published to ensure that there is no disruption in your banking services, and keep in mind that there are severe restrictions that are in place after the 15th of March. So to protect yourself and your account and to ensure that there's no disruption in services, you'll have to shift to another account. If you have any questions, go to our website or go to RBI website to read those FAQs. On that note, thank you very much for joining into this special broadcast. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.